I've been meaning to do a video on this. This has been sitting on my browser here for several days, so I wanted to go ahead and mention this. First of all, Benzinga is a scam. David Raznick is the guy that runs Benzinga. I've got a whole long story about this guy, and he has used several years ago when this chump, this shyster, started his little boiler room media company, little website from his little garage in Detroit. He actually stole my copyright protected materials. Now, he blamed it on his writers. This happened several times, and I should have sued the guy. But this guy built his company based upon stealing, and he wants to pass the buck. Oh, well, these were independent people. They posted it. No, you're responsible for that. He built this company based on that. Now you got a so-called financial news site that's selling a bunch of investment-related bullshit. It's a complete scam operation with deceitful marketing tactics and complete nonsense, a complete horseshit operation, a shit show. So I wanted to mention that. The second thing I wanted to mention, and of course, Benzinga was implicated. I think some of its authors got fined by the SEC for promoting stocks. There was pump and dump going on. That company is seeking alpha. I'll go into it in the future. I've talked about it before. The other thing is that Benzinga is apparently getting paid money. They're getting paid money from these PR firms to promote shysters. Have you noticed Benzinga is promoting shysters all the time? Talks about Robert Kiyosaki and Dave Ramsey. I mean, why are they always writing articles about these guys? Because they're being paid to do so. You see, this is what's going on. People don't understand in the media. Much of the media articles are paid pieces from PR firms that work for these guys. Look at this title, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Who's right? It's a way to get these guys in the game, to keep their name out there, to post their name out there. You could post, oh, well, Robert Kiyosaki says this, like anyone cares. Nobody gives a shit. The guy's a fraud. He's a scam artist. He's a career con man. Dave Ramsey is a scam artist. I don't think I've talked about this guy yet. He's a disinformation twat, and he also sells religion. Anyone who's promoting religion, mixing that with investments, is a complete fraud. Write that down. He's trying to reel in the religious zealots. I'll get into this con man in the future. He tells you to buy mutual funds. Yeah, they're good. And he tells you they're better than index funds. And he does this because he wants to sell you through his little network. And the problem with that is that he tells you to buy front load funds. For those of you who don't know, I didn't even realize front-loaded funds were still in existence. They're such dinosaurs. They're ridiculous. They were in existence when I was in the business. I tried not to sell them because they're a scam. Front-loaded funds means you pay upfront sales charge of 5%, which whacks the hell out of the performance of the fund. Not only that, it keeps you in the fund. No matter how much it sucks, you don't want to get out because you paid that 5%. In addition to the annual expense ratios as well. You do have other fees. They'll tell you don't, but you do. Nobody in their right mind who's decent and honest sells front load funds these days. They're a complete, absolute scam. Now let's get to Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is going through and making false claims again. This guy has built an empire of fraud based upon doing nothing but making false claims throughout his entire life. Continue to lie, commit fraud. Why not? After all, nothing's happened to him. Crime pays. As far as I'm concerned, he belongs in prison with Kevin Trudeau. Now he's saying he's $1.2 billion in debt. Before he was telling you he's got $300 million in apartments. He's always making an opportunity. If you hear the guy, he always wants to toss out an opportunity to tell you something about how he's got a lot of money. He's doing that to reel in the fish, to herd the sheep, right? You understand how it works. Fake it till you make it. Oh, well, he's got a lot of money. He must know what's going on. I'm going to buy his books. I'm going to go to seminars. Nobody's going to lend this guy $1.2 billion. You got to have collateral. Now he's saying he's a billionaire. This guy is a fraud. FTC needs to take this guy down. Ridiculous false claims he's made over the years. For instance, college is a scam. Education is a scam. 401ks are a scam. Having a job is a scam. And nobody in the media takes this guy down, exposes this guy. You know why? I've talked about it before. He's bought off the media, just like Dave Ramsey, just like Tony Robbins. They spend so much money on media ads, the media won't expose them. This is what people don't understand. So there, all these parents out there, they're allowing their kids to throw their lives away because they believe the horse shit coming out of Robert Kiyosaki's mouth that college is a scam. And all you individuals out there who don't have a retirement plan, you feel better now that you didn't save money because Robert Kiyosaki told you that 401ks are a scam and you believe it. And the whole purpose of all this bullshit is to lure you into his shit. Well, college is a scam. Education is a scam. You need real education, financial education. Oh, where are you going to go? Well, Robert Kiyosaki, of course. He wants to limit your options, destroy your life so that you don't invest in a 401k, so that you don't get educated. Why? So that you don't get a job. Why? So you're desperate and you line up for his scams. How come nobody's pointing this out? Robert Kiyosaki is a huge con man. He's right there. I don't know who's bigger, maybe Tony Robbins or Robert Kiyosaki. And these guys are complete trash, scumbag. They're the devil. And they're the reason why you've got this Generation Z and Y that are scammers now, because their mentors are these guys. terms of getting back as an investor, if it's coming down to here, almost irrespective of what's going on, I have to believe, if I have to make a call in advance, and of course I can change depending on what happens, but I have to believe this is where you want to start doing that 18, 17, around there. Their earnings report is a complete game changer, at least for quite a while. Bottom line, NVIDIA now is going to enter the realm of Tesla, Apple, and all these other big, I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works. I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works.